Since it's Fairy Tale Chapter 321, let's just take a moment. Let's take a moment to have a moment of silence for what happened 100 chapters before, earlier, because 421 is the anniversary of the infamous Fairy Tale Chapter, Chapter 321. Let's take a moment of silence because, you know, that was some serious crap. But going on into this chapter, this is really good. Had a bunch of really good setup for, I guess, the next villain that's going to happen. I guess we're not going to see Gray or Juvia or Levy and Gajeel yet, or Urza, mainly because I guess it's just bent on saving Wendy so far. So what happened was Wendy and Sheila and basically the entire guild of Lamia Scale was doing this Thanksgiving parade thing, and Wendy sort of felt a little embarrassed because she really didn't want to sing. I mean, some people were saying that Wendy and Sheila were idols or something. I mean, no. That was just for Thanksgiving. And then she was so embarrassed, saying that I never want to do something like that again. And they started playing over the song. And Mashima, really, you live in Japan. You couldn't come up with some better song? I mean, come on. You guys have some good J-pop over there. But that's getting behind the topic. Natsu and Lucy come in, and Happy, and they're saying that, "What's up, Lucy? Good to see you here." And they're just all catching up. And then Natsu saying that, "Whoa, time to bring you back," because Natsu in his mind is saying that it's his job to get all the guilds, all the people of Fairy Tale back, so they can like bring back the guild. And then they talk about it, and Lamia's guild really didn't know a bunch because they were in the mountains during the Tartarus arc. So it's sort of regular to know that it really didn't affect them. And then we also find out that Makarov went missing after this. So maybe he killed himself, maybe he just went in training or something. We don't really know. Maybe he's trying to go and try to find a way to restore Lumen Historia. I'm not sure. And then when they're saying something about how a council member can't be the master of a guild. And I don't know if he was talking about Makarov being a council member, but then they also brought up the 10 Wizard Saints. And they said that Judah from the Grand Magic Games arc, he had become a Wizard Saint because he's top 5 in the 10 Wizard Saints. Top 5. Okay. That's from King of Lightning's video. And then going on, Wendy says that she does not want to go and join Fairy Tale again, mainly because it's been a year, and she joined Lamia Scale mainly because of Sheila being her best friend. Plus, Sherry is going to go get married to that guy from Blue Pegasus next week, so Sheila sort of needs all of the composure. Yeah, Sheila needs all the composure she can get in order for this to happen. And then once they talk about it while they're at home, Wendy and Sheila's going like, "Listen, before you, I had a bunch of people that loved me in Lamia Scale. Just because one friend leaves doesn't mean that I'm going to be alone." And she brought up a really good point, because going back to this, Wendy says that she really doesn't want to leave because she wants to be there for everybody. And you know, it's a really emotional moment. And then we get Carla on the scene. Yes, that cat girl that was from the last chapter, that was Carla. And again, she was using her transformation magic just like Panther Lily does. And it really helps her harness her magic more. And then she looks to Happy going like, "So Happy, what do you think?" And Happy has nothing to say. He's going like, well, you know, I learned to not eat so much fish. So that basically points out that Lucy and Happy are the two useless people in this arc so far. So I want to see some power-ups by the end of this arc, or else I'm just going to label those two as bad characters and just useless, because we haven't seen any improvement from what they've got so far. So far, Lucy's became an editor for the Sorcerer magazine, and Happy, he just learned how to not eat fish, just to keep away his fish addiction. And then going on, once everybody's home, there's this explosion comes from the guild, and I guess this is our new villain, Orochi, since he has like some sort of snake. He has some sort of snake character, and him and his crew are releasing about 100,000 or 1,000 monsters on the guild, or actually on the town. It starts from the guild, the explosion, and then they're saying that since Judah was not there, because Judah was part of Lamia Scale, but now that he's became a Wizard Saint and a councilman, it's sort of like a sitting duck, so it sort of leaves Lamia Scale vulnerable. And Leon, he's trying to use his ice magic, trying to defend everything off. And I think in the next chapter, we're going to get to see Sheila and Wendy. They're able to use their power that they've sort of generated in a year. Hopefully, Wendy is more powerful with her sky magic, and I can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out. And right at the end of the chapter, Shelia hijacked Happy, so Natsu not fighting in this. This is actually gonna be really surprising. So tell me in the comments, what did you think about this chapter? Is it about to be a really good fight with Orochi and probably Shelia and Wendy? Yeah, tell me your thoughts below in the comments, and that's about it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys like my review, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and be sure to like the video if you liked it. And until we meet again, see ya.